What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily horoscope for Wednesday, September 9th, 2020. Brian here, fixed air moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Mars goes retrograde today. Yippee. Fun stuff. You know, it's the god of war here. It's Mars. It's our drive. It's what pushes us forward. It's really like the masculine, right? The masculine energy. That's why it looks like the male sign. This is everything that pushes us, drives us, gives us energy, gives us the ego. It has us push through it. It's all these things. And, you know, Mars goes retrograde every 2 years. So it is the longest retrograde pattern. And, yeah, it starts today. And you know what? The thing with Mars retrograde is that it's going to make us a little depleted. It's going to affect everybody a little bit in this way. Like, it'll hit different people differently depending on, of course, their sign, their rising. But on a collective basis, this really does bring back our drive and how we're going to go get things. And it's almost like if we have too much on our plate, it's just we can't put our energy, so we can't spread it so thin, you know. And what happens is a lot of people don't realize it, and they're going to be trying to take care of all the things that they were trying to do before. And the best thing that you can do right now is to be patient with yourself, patient with others, patient with people driving on the road. It is our drive, right? Mars likes to move forward. Mars definitely does rule cars. So, yeah, definitely try and be patient, you know, for the next 2 months. November 14th, Mars will station direct. So it's a little over 2 months of, you know, it's trying to help us come back. It's trying to help us figure some things out. Where are we putting our energy, especially with Saturn squaring, you know, for most of this until really starts moving backwards to about 15, I think 4 minutes or something like that is the shadow period. But about till 15 degrees, so we got 13 degrees backwards. So yeah, 13 degrees backwards. Sorry about my math. So it's stationed here, and it's got a ways to go. And the warrior doesn't like to retreat. You know, you can look at it that way. If Mars is the god of war, well, now he's being called back by Saturn, like his overlord, to go, like, you know, replan things out and figure out where he really wants to go put all that oomph. So, you know, take a step back, look for the signs, look for the things in life that really do make sense and that you have energy for. If you don't have energy for it, there's a reason, and it's because not only is Mars retrograde, but Saturn's putting up a block too, saying, hey, you got to be responsible. You got to be responsible with your energy, with what you want to do. And, you know, if you're kind of just throwing your energy everywhere, this can be a hard time. And it's going to be hard too for other people that don't know. Like, you're going to notice that the collective is going to get really edgy here for the next few months, especially with elections in the United States coming up. I mean, you're going to see more edgy and chaotic stuff go on in, you know, this country and probably other countries as well. Like, to be honest, like, I'm not really following what's going on in other countries, but I know there's some crazy stuff going on in Australia. And, you know, the whole world's in a weird place right now. And this Mars retrograde is going to just, I'm serious, like, be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others. If it doesn't serve you and it isn't like taking you to your highest place in life, don't put your energy there, because it's going to suck you into this black hole of really just like angry bitterness. And I mean, who wants to feel that? You know, I would assume none of you guys do. So yeah, Mars retrograde here, 28/8. So that happens at 3:22 Pacific time. So 6:22 Eastern tomorrow. So yeah, this is it. And of course it is still squaring Saturn. So it's like, you know, we got to be responsible with where we put our energy, or there's going to be huge roadblocks put up. And then all of a sudden that's when you get road rage, right? That's, you know, you get on the highway and you want to go forward and people slow you down. All of a sudden you're flipping people off and screaming out your window. This is like that, but with the collective and not just in your vehicle. So, you know, put your energy into the productive things within yourself, you know, that you're doing, the things you really want to take to the next level. And let the world kind of sort itself out right now, because unless it's your job and your destiny to fix something that's going on in the world right now, it's better to just focus on yourself. The moon is going to be in Gemini, of course. Sometimes it blows my mind how bad I am at like drawing circles and even straight lines on this iPad. The moon in Gemini is, it's approaching the third quarter square as well to the sun in Virgo. So there's a lot of mutable energy here, and it really is this third quarter square is going to make a T square with Neptune. So not only, mutable T squares they force change like none other. And it is putting a lot of pressure on our emotions. It's putting a lot of pressure on the moon here in Gemini. So it's really asking us, especially as the moon approaches the north node where it's not very comfortable, because we have to like make big choices and big decisions and weigh out options that take us to our destiny. And that's usually not the most comfortable place in life. So it really is like this, you got to tune into the messages you're getting. The sun opposing Neptune is kind of like, it can be really foggy for the rest of this week, I'll be honest, for the next 5 days, especially the next 3 days. Things can be really foggy, and you might not know which direction you want to go or what's real and what isn't real. But like at the same time, you're going to be getting a lot of messages, dreams. Start a dream journal. Pay attention to the messages that come in, whether they're synchronicities, whether they're dreams, whether they're just ideas that pop up out of nowhere. Like, these are important, and they're going to show you what you need to make changes on in your reality to feel good. But it's like we got to tune into these deep emotions, and we got to be curious about these messages. With the moon in Gemini, we got to, be stimulated and have these messages come in and be like, oh, well, maybe I should look into that more. Where's the truth behind this message? Is this going to bridge a gap in my life? And the chances are it probably is, but at the same time, it's mutable energy. So it's going to force change. That's what mutable energy does. Cardinal energy starts things off really powerful. Fixed energy holds on. It's very passionate. It can hold that energy. And mutable it lets it go so it can move on to another cycle. So there's a lot of curiosity within our emotions, within our environment, that we have to bridge the gap here between like physical worlds, non-physical worlds, how we want to bring our spirituality into our reality in like the greatest way possible. And it is still, the sun in Virgo, it is still about the grounding. It is still about, harvesting this reality for what we truly desire. But it's got to come from this like pure place of source energy. And we got to be curious enough and willing enough to let these messages come in and then find out which ones actually make the most sense. So this is a big day with Mars going retrograde. It's almost like, the more you tune into your deep self and find that purity within, the more you're going to realize that, it's not so much about what's outside of you right now. Venus here is going to start, it's not really making a ton of aspects. It is still, slightly sextile Mercury, but it is making a sesquiquadrant to Neptune. So again, there's a lot about the beauty and the deep love within us. It's not an illusion. Like we have to grab that and hold it. Like that's the greatest value we got right now, is to like embrace the king or queen inside of you. And to not let go of that. Leo is the ultimate fixed passion. We've got to be really fixating on the things that bring us the ultimate passion, the ultimate love, the ultimate creativity. And with Neptune there, it is about the creativity in a special way, to where it's that creativity that just comes out of nowhere, and you got to trust it. Because again, we got a lot going on, and the moon just came off a sextile to Mercury, a trine to Mercury. It's like we're weighing out a lot of emotions. But it can be good if you want to take the initiative, take the initiative to find the emotions that do make the most sense, that do stimulate you. and to take the value that stimulates you too, and to know that, it's not an illusion, the love that you have within yourself. You got to hold on to that right now. It's going to get really weird. And the moon's also going to sextile Chiron today. So there's definitely some positive aspects with this Mars retrograde. And it's like the healing, with Chiron sextile the moon. It's that healing within yourself, being curious about your identity and what can change to make you better, and what, truths are in there that still need to come up and shift. It is a shift right now. But it is that healing of the deep emotions, the deep love, the deep passion within us, and letting the signals and the signs and the dreams and that stuff come through to teach us something right now. The sun is still, it's making the exact trine over to Jupiter, and Jupiter is making a great aspect to Neptune. It's like, Jupiter trine the sun is one of the best aspects we get all year. And it is a Jupiter in retrograde, unfortunately. Jupiter goes direct this weekend on Saturday, but Jupiter stopped there and saying, hey, you can have one amazing thing, but it's deep within you. And if you look too far out and you don't make your reality based upon what's inside of you and expand from within, then you're not going to get the reality you want. And Neptune's backing it up. And Neptune's over there, opposing the sun, like, you have to look deep. And if you don't look deep, you're not going to see it. So it is this really big pull today to go super deep within and to not let things and people take you out of your alignment right now. The peace and the serenity and the goodness is really deep in there. And we got to be a king or a queen and really channel that energy today, as Mars is going to take a 2-week retreat. And if we're not going deep inside of ourselves, then we're probably going to get really upset trying to go in directions that are not meant to be there right now. So this is definitely a big test. These next few months is like, how spiritually aligned are you, or are you going to get caught up in the chaos of the world? Because I will tell you right now, it's looking like this is going to bring a lot of chaos. You can see it in the way the world is. With the way coronavirus looks like it's going to be starting to make a little trickle back in, with the elections in America, with all the stuff with the lockdowns in Australia. You got to find that within yourself right now, or you're going to get caught up in the game that they want you to play, and it's set up perfectly. That's the crazy part about that game that they're playing with everybody. Card for the day is the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this Mars retrograde can definitely have you feeling like you are, like, all your cups are knocked over and you don't have anything left, and you're just in some sort of funk and just feeling down on yourself. But it's not the day to feel down on yourself. That's the thing. You gotta pick yourself up. If you're feeling down and you're feeling low on energy, you gotta dig deep and go within and know that the illusion is outside of yourself. The realness and the truth is within yourself. And feeling down and feeling apathetic is only going to bring you lower. And we got to go higher, and we got to bring that from within, and we got to trust the emotions and the signs, and we can't let them slip. Or if you miss these signs that are coming for you right now, that want to take you up and raise you up, you're going to be feeling this. You don't want to feel that way. We gotta pay attention to what we're feeling right now. And I'm not saying don't feel things. Definitely feel the emotions. But, we got to do the shadow work. But at the same time, we got to flip the scale and rise back up too. So if you're feeling down, you got to look for the positives and dig deep within yourself right now. Or it can be it can definitely be a day where there's a lot going on. But if you channel that king and queen energy and the deep emotions within you and who you really are and your deep truth, and you're curious about what you want in this world and the reality and the environment that you want and the emotions that you want to feel, you can make it a great day. And you can definitely make this Mars retrograde constructive. It's not all bad. It's going to look crazy. There's so many people that are going to go, there's crazy things that are going to happen, like straight up. But it doesn't have to be a part of your environment. It doesn't have to be a part of your reality. If you can be patient, be in your heart, be in the purity from within, and to trust that the spirit, spirit has your back, and that the greatest gift is within you right now. And that's what Jupiter's trying to say. Is like, we can't look too far. We get one gift, it's within us. Grab that gift, hold on tight, and it's going to take you so much farther than anything else will. So I love you guys very much. I hope I get to do another horoscope tomorrow, and I will catch you then if I do. One love. Peace.